Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be closing out paycheck number 2 and going through my weekly expenses from August the 8th through the 14th. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one, and we are expecting our second child in November. And on here we do all things cashless budgeting. So this is my dashboard. As you can see, I've written in all of our bills that we have paid and everything is checked off. So we are going to now get into the actual spending part of this. And I actually want a piece of paper before we get into here, just so that we can go through the expenses. Okay, so when we left off back in August the 2nd, was it August the 2nd? Where are we? Yes, okay, well, August the 3rd. We were at $594.35. If you're new to my channel, I actually just changed this a little bit. This is the first month that I'm actually tracking what's inside of the checking account and not just writing down the expenses and then just only tracking what's in each account. And you'll see what I mean by that, because I'm practicing intentional spending and I am watching myself to just see if the money that I actually put into the account, if I can stay within those means and not just limiting myself to a specific category. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I have been thinking about this for a while just because I would really like to minimize the things. And I do a cashless budget, so it's not like I have cash where I really kind of need to divvy the things up. So you'll see how I'm managing it all. So we ended off at $594.35. Then on the 9th, I did an HEB delivery for groceries. We spent $104.50. Then things got a little crazy on Amazon. So I don't remember what this first one was for a baby girl, but I needed to pick her up. And it may be in the other transactions, but these are all of the things that I got off of Amazon for her. She needed another water bottle. Then she had superhero day, so we had to go and buy her a superhero outfit to wear for that day. Next, I added some more money because I talked about this in my last weekly check-in. So I added $285 and I just took it out of our checking account for now, but I'm pretty sure my husband's going to give me some money. Then on the 9th, which was what I think was really a Friday, but I went and got baby some clothes and I spent $31 for her. Then I picked up some more clothes for baby girl because y'all, like literally, like Friday, she could fit all her clothes and by Tuesday, they couldn't fit her no more. So I spent some money to buy her some more summer clothes because summer's probably not going to end here in Texas until about November. So she needed some more summer clothes. So I spent $65.51 getting her some more shorts and some more tops just to mix and mingle with some of the other stuff that she had, because if y'all didn't know, a lot of her clothes that she had were hand-me-downs. We bought a lot of stuff from garage sales and stuff, and she has went through a lot of those things. So now we're having to spend a little bit more to get her actual clothes, because my girl is tall. I'm 5'11". My husband's 6'3", 6'4". So she is super tall, and so she is growing like weeds. After that, I got gas for $27.59. Then Baby Girl's Love Every kit was charged. As of this video, we have received it, so excited to play with her and those new activities. And the good thing was I kept all of the kits from the beginning which now that I'm thinking about it, she's almost 4. So that's like 3 years worth of kits that I get to reuse for baby number 2 and not have to pay for it. So I think baby girl has 1 more year of like kits and then we are done. Next, then I spent some more money for baby girl at Amazon. And honestly, I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to think in my head. What would I... Oh, you know what? This was our maternity photos. I got her dress in this. So I got her dress, and now I definitely don't remember the rest, y'all, but I know the dress was in this purchase. I know that I had got her another water bottle, I think, because she only had like 3, and it would have been nice to have 5, so she has like a set for the whole week, just in case, especially right now, I don't get to wash a bottle. And I think I said that out of this too, but like I said, all the things I can remember from Amazon. Then on the 12th, I had got myself some Starbucks. I had to go to like our corporate office, and I was already running late. So I picked up like a muffin and a sandwich and water and all of the things. And then we had lawn care come and cut our grass, and that was for $35. And y'all, that was all of my spending. So I've been doing very well with not like overspending or doing too much. We're still in that back to school era. It's August and all of the things are going. Baby girl is growing. We're expecting our second child, and it's just trying to get ourselves together. The goal this month was to get our second babies like all of her stuff, but I decided to kind of take a pause because I know sometime maybe early September, I kind of found out because it's at work, but they are having a baby shower. So I want to see all of the things that I am going to receive, so I don't have to double up on some things that like I don't need to double up on. And if we get enough clothes and stuff, I'll go back into my baby registry and update it to maybe like 3 to 6 months clothes, 6 to 9 month clothes, because I don't have any of those. I gave those away when baby girl was younger, and buy those through the registry. So we'll just see on that, but I am still purchasing stuff slowly, as you can see with that. So I'm doing very good on that. So now we are going to go and see what our operating account looks like, and then also our breakdown for our categories. So here is our operating account. So as of 8/8, we received income from my husband, income from me, and then we finally got paid back from our old daycare for $465. Then we had the new daycare at $320, our mortgage at $1990.38, the money that came out for our additional monies for our spending accounts. We paid half of our debt, our loan debt, and then electric came out at $220, utilities, which is our water, trash, sewage, and exorbitant tax fees, for $145.83, and then I also stuffed my sinking funds and savings for $343. So we're ending at $542.14, and we'll see if we actually get there when I close out my paycheck, because y'all know it has been a struggle. None of the numbers match, and I really do think what happens, especially in my bank account, is that like money goes away for a second and then it comes back. I don't know why, how, but even last month after I closed it out and I thought that money was somewhere, I don't know, but this is why I keep so many trackers, because I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. Okay, now we are going to go ahead, and write in what we have spent from these categories. So we ended off groceries at $276.35. And for groceries, I remember we spent $104.50. So $104.50. And what we're gonna do here is we'll do $276.35 minus $104.50 plus 130 is what I put out of that 285. So groceries will end at 301.85, which will definitely be able to last me the next 3 months. 3 weeks, because that means that I can go ahead and spend about $100 a week. And I think I can stay on budget with that. Next was gas. And for gas, I spent $27.59. And so we ended off at $189.62 minus the $27.59. It leaves us at $162.03, and then I added $30, which brings us to $192.03. And I'm actually glad that I added that $30, even though it's not a whole lot, because I'm actually going to be doing a lot of driving the next week. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little story in a second. So for household, all right, you guys, so my phone cut out, so we're gonna try this again. Hopefully my phone is good now. So I don't remember what I was saying, but I know we're starting off at household, and household is at $46.19. And what do we spend out of household? We spent just $35 out of household. So we'll do minus 35 plus 75 that was added. So we have $86.19 remaining in household, and that should be able to cover, I think we have one more landscaping this month, and then hopefully I don't need to buy anything else. And then lastly, we have spending. Spending started off at $82.19, and we had just $14.99. And with spending covers all things spending, eating out, and anything like small, like random things that I need to pick up for the kids. So we'll do $82.19 minus $14.99 plus 50 is $117.20. And yeah, there needs to be a lot of money when I get the opportunity to put a lot of money into that spending account, because y'all, things are getting so stinking expensive. It is crazy. And actually right here, what I want to put is how much I spent for the week. So $104.50 plus $27.59 plus 35 plus 14. I spent $182.08. So not bad, not bad, okay? So now that we've gotten our expense tracker out the way, now we're gonna go and look at our actual paycheck. Let's make sure all of the bills are paid and everything is copacetic. So we are gonna come over here. First things first is I just need to go ahead and write this down. So this was $1381.35. So our rollover ended up actually being $1381.35. Let's just make sure I wrote that right. $1381.35, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this like this because I might need to go back. We had income of $550. We had another income, which was mine, of $1,700, and then we had got that extra money of $465. So let's add all of that up. $550 plus $1,700 plus $465 plus $1381.35 brings us to $4096.35. Okay, so now we're gonna see all of the things that we actually paid for this week. So we had our mortgage that came in at budgeted. So did our daycare. Our utilities are budgeted $160, but it ended up being $145 $583. And then the electric, it was actually like $213, but I've said this before that I always put a little bit more because I'm slowly trying to build a buffer to make my own like budget, like level budgeting without them putting me on a level budget, because I just feel like that could get a little bit chaotic. So that was all of our bills. And then I just want to double check that there wasn't anything else that came out that I didn't account for. So no. Okay, so let's add that up. Or yeah, let's add that up. So 1990, 38 plus 320 plus 145.83 plus 220. So we spent $26.76.21 for our fixed expenses. Now down to our variable. For our variable, we did add an extra $285. Should I write this out? Yeah. So for groceries, I added $130. For gas, I added $30. For household, I added $75. And then for spending, I added $50, which gives us $285. If you guys haven't checked out my video already, go and check out my cashless cash stuffing for my sinking funds and savings. But we put $343 into there. And then I did pay half of my loan debt, and that was for $250. Okay. So now that we have all of those numbers, let's go ahead and subtract everything, and hopefully we get where we're getting with those numbers. So 4096.35 minus, and y'all can't see them, but we'll do this, minus 26.76.21 leaves us with 1420.14. Oops. And then we'll minus that by 285, which brings us to 1135.14. We roll that over here. I don't know why my camera keeps going out, but I'm going to try to make this as quickly as possible. So we were at 1135.14, and we are going to minus 343, which is 792.14. And then we'll roll this over, and we're going to minus 250, and that brings us to 542.14. So our real rollover is 542.14. And I think, y'all, this might actually match. Yep, 542.14. Okay, so I actually did the math right. Like I said, my phone, my camera, it just keeps going out. I'm not sure what's wrong, but this concludes my video. I will have to talk about what I wanted to talk about with daycare in another video, so y'all stay tuned for that, because there is a little drama there, y'all. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.